Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of sport. So y'all check this out. Hey, y'all enjoying goat season? Are y'all enjoying goat season? There's a possibility you see two or three goats within 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with my man Novak Djokovic in the world of tennis. Right now, Novak Djokovic, okay, now listen. Y'all know I'm a Roger Federer fan, but Federer got 20 Grand Slams. Rafael Nadal got 22, had got 12 of them on at Roland Garros, all on the clay courts, right? And but Djokovic got 24. Now, Djokovic, we in the Olympics, and I think he didn't have his gold medal, but as of right now, he got that gold medal, beating the red hot, the baddest one on tour right now has to be Carlos Alcaraz. And to beat Carlos Alcaraz, 2 sets, 7-6, 7-6 in the finals to claim the gold medal, he has that career golden slam. 24 Grand Slams and the gold medal at the Olympics. Hey, that solidifies the GOAT status. Novak Djokovic, congratulations, homeboy, bad boy, And, did it on clay. Did it on clay. It's probably not his favorite surface, but he wins on clay. He's the only time he really have real big problems is if he's messing with Nadal, who's the best on clay. But Novak Djokovic got to be the GOAT. Congratulations for the gold medal. Now let's talk some other GOAT. Now one of the best boxers right now that people know, if you ask the boxers, they'll probably tell you, up and comer, Shakur Stevenson. You got to be careful. That's a bad boy. Now, seeing as though boxing is that here, BTBG, lots of times when a fighter of color is good at stuff, we got to find good reason why we ain't going to be saying that. If he's elusive and ain't getting hit but hitting the other ones, then it could be boring. But if he's knocking somebody out every damn fight, people is an average weight of 30 pounds heavier than him, a la Deontay Wilder, then we want him to be more technical. So basically, they're all over the place. And this is the reason why. Because they're watching the sport through that lens. Beat the black guy. Hate to be honest, but y'all know what time it is. It is. So Shakur Stevenson, even though everybody know he's awesome, he gets the boring tag, which is basically a seal of approval. So anyway, Mr. I'm one of the best boxers out there has just straight up just said stuff that needs to be said right now. Terence Crawford's the GOAT. And he'll beat Canelo. Those are things people don't want to hear. Terence Crawford's the GOAT, and it beat Canelo. Now, what do we want to talk about first, right? Let's go on and talk about the GOAT status. Hey, when it's talking about the GOAT, hey, you can put him in the conversation already, right now. You can put him in the conversation because everybody who's above him got a whole lot of losses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Except for maybe Floyd Mayweather, but the other ones in the conversation got some losses, all right? Mayweather don't have any losses. And Mayweather is awesome. Let's be real. But Mayweather also, ain't never been undisputed. So, he's in that conversation right now. We can at least sit at the table and argue some GOAT stuff with other GOATs, which is huge because he's still fighting. He got a couple of more years maybe of being at top notch. And then, something's going to happen. Everybody slows down. Now, I'm just happy that Shakur Stevenson is saying it open so we can start discussing it because he's getting to that status. He's trying to go for undisputed at the third weight division. That's going to be hard. But I think he made a good step by going in here fighting Majimov. Majimov, probably the baddest one. Majimov has everything in his game, He has movement, has the power, right? He's herky-jerky. You can't really... you can't time the guy. And in this fight, Dave was telling you how patient he was. But that was because he knew that Terence Crawford was there. And Terence Crawford is a good counterpuncher and counterpuncher with power as well. Even though Terence Crawford was coming up in weight, he respected him as well, which also shows you how awesome Terence Crawford is. Normally, a bigger guy wants to walk you down. Ain't nobody trying to walk Terence Crawford down if their name ain't Jose Benavidez, right? So at the end of the day, Crawford came through that fight. I personally love the fight, the way Terence Crawford fought. after coming off of 11 consecutive knockouts to go in here and still be very, very careful. I love it. You got to do what you could do to win that particular fight. And to do that over 12 rounds, no problems, issues with fatigue and losing your concentration. He was hit a few times, straight right hands, was able to take a 154-pound power, even though I seen that they shook him up a little bit. So to see all that was pretty awesome, right, from Terence Bud Crawford. So I'm with the guy. He's in the GOAT conversation for shizzle. Now, what about Canelo? A lot of people like, man, he couldn't beat this guy. Barely. He barely beat this guy. How he gonna beat Canelo? Canelo's bigger, but Canelo's stockier. Canelo might be faster. Canelo's a better defense, right? How are you gonna beat Canelo? How did Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo? Right? Now, Bivol was Canelo's size. They try to act like Canelo was smaller than Bivol, but that Canelo wasn't smaller than Bivol. Here's the deal when it comes to Canelo. Terence Crawford, I think, would do what it takes to beat Canelo. I think he would box more. Simple box more. Stay on the outside, outbox him, just like Floyd Mayweather did. Stay on the outside, outbox him. Don't listen to the people who's looking through this lens, because they would probably want him, even though he's going up 3 or 4 weight divisions, to just stand there and let Canelo hit him, right? Don't use his attributes. Use your attributes. Don't worry about the boos that are coming, because people will still want you to just lose, even though you're the smaller guy. They did it to Deontay Wilder. So, that's what's going to happen. But if he uses his attributes, he punches hard enough for Canelo to have to respect him at least, right? And just go out there and outpoint Canelo. Now, Canelo's faster. I'm not sure about that. But Canelo is accurate and throws some mean stuff to the body. That's what Madrimov didn't do. Madrimov didn't hit the body. Canelo is going at that body. Like I told you, that's what I see Canelo beating Terence Crawford, is folding him up to the body. If that don't happen, I could see Terence Crawford outboxing him and messing up Canelo's face a little bit, staying on the outside. And here's another thing about Canelo, and this not with Madrimov. Fatigue. Doesn't throw as many punches. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't throw as many punches. Canelo throws power punches, but not that many. So I see Terence Crawford having a very, very good chance of even beating Canelo way up there, right? It's definitely possible, especially if you're the GOAT or you're in the GOAT conversation. So yeah, it's GOAT season, man, running around here. Now I'm just going, before I go out here, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury outboxed and weighed 50 pounds more than him, right? Got knocked down in 2 separate rounds. Didn't beat him up. Like you would think, with Tyson Fury won all those rounds, then you would think that, Deontay Wilder was staggering. He had him almost out in a round. Tyson Fury got a couple of 10-8 rounds. None of that. Same thing with Bud. Bud, like the ones that's thinking that Madrimov could have won. Madrimov got hurt more than he did. Terence Crawford was never hurt. And it was jabbing. Madrimov didn't really jab much. So if you're not jabbing, there's no body stuff. Those couple of punches that you see, because you're just happy that you see them, you're giving them more points than it is. Like I've seen Bud win a whole round or the whole round, and Madrimov hit him at the end of the round, and we talk about the round was going to be stolen. You can't lose. There's 8 punches you've been hit with the whole round, and at the end you hit him with 2, but the round is stolen. Why would it be if people are counting? But anyway, I ain't going to go in on Madrimov, because Madrimov is the real deal, and we'll see with him going forward. But right now, it's GOAT season. Congratulations to Novak Djokovic and Terence Bud Crawford. The GOATs right before our eyes. Doma Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.